Hello guys, it's Tori from Body Vera Fitness again, and we have an abs and arm workout for you. It's gonna be 15-ish minutes long, and before we get started, go ahead and grab some hand weights. You can use 1 or 2 pound weights or just water bottles. I have my 1 pound weights right here, so I'm gonna be using these. You can also do it without the weights, but I recommend using something at least. Before we get started, I just wanted to note that if you are working on improving your posture, it's gonna take a little bit of work for your muscles and the fascia around them to change structure and allow you to hold better posture without it feeling like a ton of work. But I promise you, you will get there, especially if you keep working out with me here. Let's go ahead and do our posture check. First thing is our pelvis is in neutral, a little bit of a curve, not too much. Your abs are tucked in, rib cage is tucked in, shoulders are back, and head is back and in line. Hold it there for the remainder of this workout, and you're gonna do great. All right, here we go. 10 seconds-ish before we get started. We're gonna start with our fascial protraction and retraction, where you lock the fingers, curve forward, flip the palms up and go 1, 2, 3, and then again. Press and curve forward, flip the palms up, 1, 2, 3. We're stretching out your chest to allow for those shoulders to slide back in place, especially if you sit with your shoulders rounded forward at a desk or at your computer while you're studying or working. Good, we just gotta open up all the muscles there, all the tissue that needs to be bounced out. Good, and 1, 2, 3, and make sure that when you do this, you're actually sliding your shoulders forward into that flexion, and 1, 2, 3 to squeeze back. Let's go to the side, press, 1, 2, 3, and let's do the other side, squeeze, and we go 1, 2, 3, good. One more on each side, 1, 2, 3, and last one here, good. All right, now we're gonna do cat-cow, but we're gonna do it standing in kind of the squat position. So we're gonna tuck the pelvis under, round through the spine, and then inhale as you extend it. Tuck it under, roll it through, and inhale as you extend it. Good, and extend. Tuck the tailbone, articulate through each segment of the spine. If you're not really articulating here, that's okay. If you're not able to articulate quite as well as you would like, that is okay too. It's going to take a little bit of time for your spine to gain that mobility back. Good. One more from here, and extend. All right, now coming up to standing, we're going to just have your hands down by your sides into our gentle spinal rotation, making sure that your shoulders switch directions and your head is looking forward. Sorry, I have neighbors. Yep, keep going, swinging here, bouncing through this motion. Should feel pretty good. Whew. Okay, now we're gonna do our full spinal rotation with the pulses. Okay, so hands out to the sides. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and stack. If you have space, you can keep both arms straight, but I'm gonna bend one of them. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. 2, 3. Inhale, center. Ooh, my nose is itchy. 1, 2, 3, and center. Twist. 2, 3, and center. One more on each side. Make sure it's all in the abs. Good. All right, now let's just do a really quick side bend. Nice, and then other side. All right, we're gonna take it down into the mat and do our actual workout. Okay, here we go. We're in tabletop position. Arms are up to the ceiling. You're gonna nod the chin, press to flex forward. Inhale and release. Nod the chin, press, and release. Making sure that your shoulders are sliding towards the hips. Maintain your neutral position in the spine, and keep those knees right on top of your hips as well. Inhale, exhale, slide and stretch, and release. Perfect, and press. Let's do one more here. Curve it forward. All right, relax from there. I'm just gonna grab my weights. We're gonna do our knee plank shoulder taps plus a push-up. So, we're here, on all fours, okay? Lengthen out, lower your butt, and then we're gonna get ready for our actual push-up here. Okay, ready? We go for a bend and stretch, tap and tap. We go bend and stretch, tap and tap. Bend and stretch. I like to keep my elbows lined up with my body. Bend and press, right and left. Bend and stretch, left and right. Whew. Good, right and left. I think we're gonna be able to do one more from here. Bend and stretch, right and left. Good, go ahead and fold back. Release there in child's pose. Next one is our seated turtle. So for this one, we are gonna use hand weights if you have them. They're optional, remember. Remember that. Okay. I'm a little bit warm now. Do you feel it too? Okay, so we're starting here with your elbows together. Reach out and scoop it in. Reach it out and scoop. Nice, making sure that as you open the arms up, that the head is not crunching forward. We're keeping everything aligned here, keeping an open chest. Shoulders are not riding up with your arms as they rise. Good. Feeling that shaking in your abs as you do this. Feel your back also working. And in. Press. And in. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to do our biceps double half roll back. Okay, so this is the one where you're sitting up tall. Your arms are out in front. Again, hand weights are optional. We're gonna inhale here, and then exhale, tuck and roll back. Find that position, slide the shoulders back. Ready? Abs should be on. Ready, and go. Abs should be firing here. If your hips are taking over, come up a little bit, and then kind of reset. And pull it in. Yes, and if your hips are taking over, just squeeze your abs deeper, and making sure that your tension is coming from your low abs, even with the upper abs holding that ribcage in. I am sweating, for real. And pull. Good, 3 and 2. Woo, last one. All right, relax from there. My arms, feel it. Okay, now we're gonna do our open elbow hinge. Yes, okay. I was like, what is that? I know what it is. We're doing a hinge back, and you're opening your elbows to the sides and close. And you're gonna make sure that you're holding this shaking position on lock, right? Okay, we're opening up the arms and closing. Keep that head pulled back. Nice, even if it feels super awkward. Perfect for your posture. We need to strengthen the neck to hold the head right on top of the shoulders. Otherwise, if you have a forward head, it just adds a lot of extra tension to your back muscles, which also leads to some back pain. Press and close. We want to prevent all that from happening. We want to feel good in our bodies. Whew. One more, I think. Oh my God. Okay, yep, I felt that. Hope you did too. Let's do our hinge scissors next. Okay. I'm gonna just face this way because I've been facing that way for too long. Okay. So with the hinge, we've got that hinge back again, and we're gonna do scissors with the arms. 3, 2, 1, ish. Ready, and go. And switch. Beautiful, feel that shaking still. I'm shaking all over. Keep those shoulders pulled back, make sure that they're not caving forward. Good posture with that head and shoulder alignment. Also making sure that you're not actually in this position, right? You wanna open up the chest. Feel your ribs still tucked in even though you're upright. Good. Whew, shaking everywhere. Crazy. Switch and switch. Lovely. One more on each side. Whew. Okay, nice work. Now we're gonna do our triceps squatting. Yes, okay. I'll face this way. You're going to sit back And we're just gonna do some classic triceps. Okay, do I have makeup on my foot from Apollo playing with my set? Yes. Ready? We press and stretch. Inhale and press. Good. So for this one, it's an arm workout, but we are still working your legs and your abs. So squeeze your butt. It's stabilizing your hips here. Squeeze the abs. Good. Press. Inhale. Keep those elbows behind your body to get as much of an efficient tricep workout we can do, just so that it's a little bit harder on the arms. Good. Keep going. 4 and 3 and 2. You got it. Last one. Whew. Okay. Relax from there. I'm going to shake the mouse. Okay. We're going to do our tricep twists laying on your stomach. Yes. Okay, so onto your stomach. We're gonna be like this in a hover, and you're just gonna twist your palms down to face the floor and come back in, okay? Relax for a second. Okay, lift into your hover, we go twist, and then twist. Squeeze, make sure that this is coming from your shoulders, right? But also, your arms are gonna do a lot of the twisting. You can either keep your feet on the floor or lift them up to get your back fully engaged. Oh my gosh, my arms are burning all the way up and down. And we've got 15 seconds left. Whew. And press, and a twist. Keep going here. Squeeze the shoulders behind you. We're opening up the chest for your good posture. Oh my gosh, my arms are burning. Okay, fold it back, relax. Now we're gonna do our double leg stretch with the weights. Okay, hinge with offering to the side. What was I thinking? Okay, anyway, reaching your arms up to the ceiling, legs go in tabletop position, lock the rib cage in, keep the abs on. We're gonna keep your head down for this one. You're just gonna stretch out and bring it back in. And in. So the lower your legs go down here, the harder it is on your core. And the same with your arms reaching overhead. We want to make sure that this doesn't happen, okay? Keep the bottom of your ribs fully attached to the mat. And if you need to, you can flatten the curve in the low back, but I would prefer you to stay in that neutral position where you have that small curve that we talked about in the beginning of the workout. Good. Just be gentle with yourself, knowing how far your legs can extend. Whew. Okay, relax. Hinge with offering to the side. Oh, I remember what that is. I make the weirdest notes. Okay. All right. Reset your body. Relax. Just breathe. My arms feel everything happening. Okay. So we're gonna go into a hinge, but I think let's do a round back instead. You're just gonna press forward and bring it in. Press forward and in. Press. Beautiful. You know what? After one more on each side, let's do a little pulse. We go out, pulse, pulse, and bring it in. Out, pulse, pulse, bring it in. Pulse, pulse, bring it in, and out. Pulse, pulse, bring it in. Keep rounding through that spine to keep your tailbone tucked under and your belly button pulled in. Good. I've gotten a lot of questions about obliques becoming too bulky with ab stuff. So, okay, sorry, we're on our cool down now. Oh, I said just lay there. Or I wrote down just lay there. This is great. Okay, yeah, so in order to not bulk up your obliques too much, it's okay that they're bulked up. It's just deepening the core, so pulling that belly button in, allowing your deepest layer, which is your transversus abdominis. Oh, I forgot to explain, we're bouncing your heel up and down, and your body is just bouncing as well. You can flatten that curve in the low back if you need to. Feel that little shearing out in the low back, but this should be very relaxing. Okay, so yeah, back to the transversus abdominis. That's the deepest layer of your abs. And once that is engaged, it's kind of like a vacuum that holds everything in, and then your obliques can cross over, and your rectus abdominis right here will engage. But when your transversus is on, everything will kind of suck in on top of it. And even if your obliques are pretty well developed, they're still gonna look strong and lean. So just sink it in first and then flex your abs on top. Sorry, that was a very long-winded example or explanation of how to make that happen, but go ahead and flip on over to your stomach. Let's do that same thing. This one, okay, I promise you, it feels good, but it's just weird, okay? Just kind of get over the fact that it looks weird, but it feels so good. Yeah. Okay, keep going. So kind of vacuuming your abs in and then flexing on top, that's the way to go. Okay. Go ahead and kind of transfer to one side, bend your knee, and you're gonna do it on your IT band-ish area, just up and down. I know it looks weird. Just trust me, it's great for your fascia. This is what it wants to do. Good, go ahead and go on to the other side. Now we pull into our little pulse. Beautiful. Okay, now back to the center. Fold it back in a child's pose. And we are done for the day. I am so proud of you for finishing this workout. Thank you so much for working out with me. Before you go, I just have a couple of words for you. I just wanted to reiterate from the beginning of the video, if you're actively working on your posture and it's not changing the way that you would like for it to, the first step is really just awareness. So knowing that you want to improve your posture, that's a really big step. Just being aware of that, reminding yourself throughout the day to make those little changes, and your posture will be improved slowly, maybe, but surely. Thank you very much for working out with me again, and I love you so much. Bye! See you in the next video.